What's up, YouTube? I don't know how to do this.
Makeup.
This is so shiny right here.
Should I fix myself?
I feel like you guys may be conscious specifically for me.
Emergency is like emergency.
My dad calls Uber Uber.
My mom calls
Consistently.
Wi-Fi Wi-Fi, which I think is really cute.
My dad keeps calling Chipotle.
My parents mess up the word enabler a lot. They think that N is like you're an enabler.
He says, excuse me instead of excuse.
Excuse me, yes, good one.
Wednesday. I only know this because I was watching a video for Sunday morning, love you.
I hate when people have names named William because I can't say W's.
Yeah, there's a rooftop called William Vale and I never say it right.
Yeah.
Between Brooklyn and Queens, there's like an expressway called the Van Wyck. And Indians always like mix the V and the W. They're always like Van Wyck.
Volleyball is volleyball, and I'm like, please stop.
So one of our friends, he had a wedgie, and he was like, I have a veggie.
One time I was talking with your dad, and he was like, oh, you guys need to get an Alif van. We just died. Like van and van.
He's making fun of
And I don't understand how they do it with like both. It's not like they can't pronounce the V or they can't pronounce the W. They just like mix it up.
White Viking wore a white vest. Those are all words. White Viking wore a white vest. So that full sentence can be messed up. Always is messed up.
Oh, like my grandmother says copy instead of coffee.
Yeah, she used to always say computer instead of computer.
The post office? Yeah, it's Bengali. This is
Love instead of love.
Comfortable.
It's not comfortable, it's comfortable.
Like I've said comfortable at a meeting. People
Yes,
were
true.
really confused. They were like, where
Yeah.
did you learn English? And I was like, in India, so that's why I say.
Suffice, I would say suffice. I'd be like, this should suffice.
I really hate government. Which is government, I hate it.
Measure, my dad says Meyer.
Louis Vuitton.
Oh, you mean Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Aesthetic. Ecstatic. One time my dad was like, Neil, I'm ecstatic that you're doing this.
A lot of rock people are always like, duh, Facebook. Like, that irritates me so much. It's like, it's not duh, Facebook, it's just Facebook.
Get some cool vowel sounds. Like I always say atmosphere.
Anytime you'd spell a word with H, you'd say hetch.
I really hate salad.
Oh,
It's salad,
God.
like salad.
Gujarati people definitely call a garage a garage.
But that's like a British thing. Garage, isn't it British? They say that.
I don't know. My parents are British, so that could also make sense.
A lot of English words that Pakistani or Indian people learn come from like the British English. I'm pretty sure British people say salad. Let me ask Siri right now. Don't they say salad? Hey Siri, say salad.
Salad.
Salad. I have a British Siri. Salad. So she would have said salad if it was salad.
Community. They say community?
So there's these things that brown people have called committees, but every person says committee.
Oh, Coke? How does that?
Yo.
Not me, but a guy that has a similar look.
My boy, Jason.
Why are you naming names?
Faraz. Amir.
For us. Sorry.
Can we just insert a picture of Ross?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like-
This is picture of Frost
like-
right here. I'm not okay. I have this face that I was born with that I can't change. Okay, it's always like you're born
as
I have
a
a
F-boy.
I have a resting face.
He's like 6'2".
6 feet. He has a beard.
Earring in one ear, snapback.
I didn't know they used to wear like diamond studs in high
Okay.
school. Man
Someone
bun.
that definitely has a man bun. And ears pierced.
Garas?
Yeah.
He's got like contacts, so he's got like fake like blue eyes.
Colored contacts and stuff. It's
Well,
like
my contacts are falling out.
whoa.
Has entrepreneur in his bio data on Instagram, but it's not even like worthy of that name because he can't even sell a bracelet on Shopify.
Job would be rapper / nothing.
Writes big moves coming, but he's at the hookah lounge every day.
The eyebrow. Like in pictures, it's like an eyebrow. It's like a little bit squinted eye. They're like,
Oh, you know, him. Do it.
Yeah, do one of those.
You do that pretty well.
When Khabib and Conor fought, he's like, I knew Khabib won, man. Alhamdulillah. Irish people.
He has fade up here, you know, kind of like gelled hair.
Right now, it's like those like texturizing Clays, right?
Boy hair.
Boy hair.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that exactly?
Over barbered. Like there's a lot of designs happening.
You know, they've got the tail haircut that's just like zhuzhed back like this with the fade on the sides.
They're usually very short and skinny, so their hair compensates for that. So it's got to be at least like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. Like it needs to be like that high.
It's like higher than my hair has ever been in my entire life.
The same one I have, honestly. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, I was looking at you and I was like,
He's exceedingly well groomed, suspiciously well groomed.
You gotta be dirty sometimes. You gotta have like scruff or something at one point in time because we're so hairy. There's no way that you're going like 2 weeks without getting a full beard. Like you have to go to the barber to be a fresh face.
The line goatee and sometimes mustache to go with it.
Oh, the guys who play really loud Punjabi music when they drive by you.
yeah.
I mean, he has to be on like at least 4 desi dating apps.
He's like, oh, you finally get me. You know, no one gets me, I'm sensitive.
Oh, client calls 2 a.m.
Oh, my
yeah.
client's calling? Okay.
I can't hang out with you, I have to go. They all work in finance and have no time for anything.
They go like above and beyond to try to be like a white boy that's acting black.
Those who think that they can just say the N-word as though they are black, like that's not okay. Let's not.
Fashion describes a boy really well.
Tight V-necks.
They gotta have like a shirt with a couple buttons open.
Why? I don't know. They are not flattering because you got a hairy chest, my friend.
They love to wear like a tracksuit and then like Yeezys, of course.
His pants are too tight.
Way too tight.
Always with the skinny.
The plaid shirts, open up.
Whatever express shirt that you got for like way too much money that you're only gonna wear every time you go to every party.
People just wear like the same brands. Like if you're wearing like a Gucci sweater and then you wear like Gucci shoes.
Here's the thing, they wear very flashy brands, thinking that that's like the thing.
They're decked out in like Gucci, Louis.
All about like millennial pink. Like he'll like try to wear that.
You woke up in the morning as a normal human being. The moment you got dressed and put that shirt on, boom, it was game over. You're a boy.
And they 100% have a picture with an in their car or like a selfie in their car.
Oh, yes.
They're usually standing by like their car that's actually their dad's.
The BMW or Mercedes is father bottom.
Probably like has like some car that has like very thin tires and like very large rims. And he probably like always like pays a little extra to get it parked in the front.
Showing how they spend all that money, but like low-key they still live with their parents in New Jersey. And you're like, well, yeah, I can afford like a table at a club too every weekend if I wasn't paying rent.
A girl version of a boy? No, I don't think there is.
Yeah, there probably is a girl version of this.
Yeah, Amber.
Shadna Khan?
What? Baggy pants, crop top, a denim jacket perhaps. Still wearing like those jean hip pants. Probably some cool sneakers, that's for sure.
Casually placing like her Gucci bag here in the photo.
They're basic. That's like maybe the equivalent. Like a
Yeah.
basic Indian girl, too much makeup, like
So much, like your real face is gone. Like it's not highlighting your good features anymore, it's just like a new face.
they love a good Kylie lip kit.
The squeaky, like overly, ha ha ha.
They try to be like white girls. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I need my Starbucks every day.
Let me get my latte.
You're not a gold member? You don't have the app?
And the Instagram eyebrows.
Yeah. Oh, Instagram eyebrows.
Instagram
yes.
eyebrows.
There's a good amount of their paycheck going to Anastasia Beverly Hills.
She talks to Faraz, Shamir, Ahmed, Saad, everybody. And then her bio says, no DMs for boys, girls only.
She'll be like, oh, let's just be friends, but then expects everything out of like friend zoning, but
Let
not
me just
really.
talk to you and call you all the time. Because I'm
Yeah,
always-
let me hit you up when I'm actually like bored because I need something to do. I
Or
think
if
that's
you want to
enough
come
for
buy
all.
me some drinks, please.
She's in marketing, but she doesn't know exactly how to describe her job.
She doesn't know what she does.
It's just like extreme vanity
Yeah.
because because our self-esteem is broken. Where's your new job? How did you get that new job? How much is your rent?
How much do you make?
Yes. How much do you make?
Very personal question.
He always comes to us like come here and he whispers in my ear. He's like, how's your love life?
Any girlfriend, boyfriend?
So when are you getting married?
Oh, when are you getting married?
Shadi ka ho rahi hai?
When you getting married? Why do you already know that? Because I feel like every time you go visit your family, that's like the first thing they say to you.
It sounds like it's so easy like to just go to a shop and like go look for the
perfect guy. Like I really can't. I wish I could do that.
They're like, beta, how is work? Are you married? Do you have any kids?
When are you getting married? When are you having kids?
Currently is when are you birthing children?
So beta, when's the good news coming?
They just don't have any other interest in except for finding out if you're married.
So there's like just a hierarchy of questions.
Have you learned to cook yet?
What are you doing? Are you still wasting your time? And I'm like, no. Still doing WWE and shit like that.
She asked me what my major was, and I was like, I'm majoring in journalism. And she was like, oh, no worries.
Oh, no worries.
So business is good? And I'm like, yeah, business is really good. She's like, but job was better, no? Like, you could still go back, like, there's no harm. I just told you business is really good. Like, why would I need to go back?
Do you remember me?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Especially if it was like someone who saw me when I was a baby. I'm like, yes, I had perfect memory when I was like 6 months old. Oh, they try to make me dance. That's like one thing. They're like, oh yeah, Dega, come on, get on the dance floor. Like, show us your moves.
They ask me why I don't eat. They're just like, why are you still, it's like, do they feed you?
Even though I might have gained weight, they're always like telling me, it's funny because they tell me why I look so skinny, and then my chubbier cousins, they'll tell them, why do you look fatter?
It's always one or the other, and for like 10 years I didn't even fluctuate in weight. Like I was the same weight for 10 years, and every time they saw me, it was like, "Tum moti lag rahi ho, tum kuch khane nahi rahi."
So the reason they ask is because they want to let you know that you are not above their kids.
Oh, well, my son or my daughter's doing this to one-up you or some shit.
And if you are above them, then they're gonna go home and like yell at their kids like, you know what he's doing? Why aren't you with them?
These people are very nosy. Like they want to know like some dirt.
Their goal is to like collect data and like to use it.
Yeah, they're like, how's college going? You drink? They're always trying to make you snitch on yourself. They're like, the Shravan video, weed girls video, like, come on.
Have you been doing? But I think like there's like a secret code behind that message. It's like they don't really care, but it's like they just want to know: are you successful? Are you not successful?
Any girlfriend, boyfriend, mind my ass. Someone he looked at other guy. मेरा आजकल पता नहीं चलता बच्चों का like.
Who's watching this? Am I gonna get murdered?
Indians don't eat beef, so there should really be no beef.
Drop that, man. That's so whack.
I'm team Bangladesh. I'm serious, I never met like a Bengali person that was like not nice.
Oh, well, we have a big problem where people are like, oh, you're East Pakistan.
While I was in China, they didn't even know what Bangladesh was. They only referred to it as East Pakistan.
I'm from India. I'm from Pakistan.
Well, yeah, I'm from India, and she's from Pakistan. So I mean, I like you as a person. Nothing else should come in your way, right?
My dad is from India, my mom is from Pakistan. There is absolutely zero difference. I think the whole beef is so in people's heads and so unnecessary.
I think my perspective is a little unique because my parents are from Guyana, so it's kind of like seeing the seeds of that whole conflict come over the ocean into South America, into Guyana, and kind of seeing that bloom, because those ideas don't go away, right?
I think it's sad that this is gonna perpetuate generationally because people don't talk to each other, and like even our parents who have left India still have certain like thoughts and feelings about it.
Their fathers, their grandfathers, right? They have beef, so like, oh, I'm having beef because they have beef.
It exists like in our homes, but not publicly because I think Indian parents are always going to be like, oh, Pakistan, you know, like, or and then vice versa.
India versus Pakistan, Muslim versus Hindu is outrageous, and the fact that there's not unity in any way, shape, or form enrages my heart.
What if I fell in love with a Pakistani? My parents would literally throw me out of the house.
I know in high school there was a Pakistani boy who didn't want to be my friend because my family was from India and his was from Pakistan, and you know, at the age of 14 you don't really understand like why is that a thing?
I mean, I still see it. Like, I still see it in my friends who grew up here who have these like implicit biases, even if they're jokes sometimes about like India, Pakistan, or Hindu, Muslim, and I'm like, what? Like, even if it's a joke, I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you lead into this?
So my boyfriend came to India with me, and he applied for a visa, and they literally asked if his grandfather was Pakistani. Like, and he's white.
When my best friend was getting married in Pakistan, and I was like, I gotta go, like I have to go to Pakistan, and my dad looked at me like, you're getting married next year, like you're not going, like anything could happen. And I was like, what do you mean anything could happen? So that's when I like really felt it, even though my parents are so chill.
They have more lit movies than we do, and we watch the same movies. Somehow transitioned into we can't have Pakistani actors in Bollywood movies, for example. Like, I thought that was one of the dumbest things I'd ever heard.
I mean, like, I don't know the history behind it, to be honest.
It's the British. Blame the British.
The British like it up for all of us, unfortunately, just drawing an arbitrary line in the subcontinent.
The whole point behind it was religion. That's the main cause of it. But like honestly, if they never had that like conflict, they would be one nation.
It's just a miscommunication that's been prolonged for 70 years.
A lot of the conflict is being riled up from like political agendas from both countries.
I think it's just fueled by politicians and media that
I think
benefit from them hating each other.
Nationalistic propaganda, that's all it is. It's like every country wants you to believe that their country is the best, and when you start believing that so much, you start seeing everybody else as the other, and that automatically creates hate for no reason.
They live in a bubble and they're just like, you can't go outside of this.
And the bubble is great. It's there to nurture you, it's there to love you, care for you, to make sure you turn out as a decent human being, whatever. Whether that bubble is religion, whether that bubble is a country, whatever that bubble is. But sometimes you fall so much and so deeply in love with a bubble that anything that's not this bubble, you have to hate. Or if somebody leaves the bubble, you're like, yo, f that guy, like that's not cool.
So I hear a lot of times like, oh, for us, like you're performing at this Diwali, you're performing at this, and I'm just like, so what? They're like, Hinduon ke kaam hai. Like that's what we hear a lot. It's like Hinduon ke kaam hai. We have to be understanding that like a lot of art, like pretty much almost all of our culture comes from India.
Yo, I love Pakistanis though. Like all my best friends are Pakistani.
All my dad's friends are Pakistani. So for us, it was very much like, it felt like home. There's so many similarities.
I think we all deal with like the same issues being here in America, so it's silly that we're like fighting amongst ourselves when there's already so many things going against us.
With representation and just our voices being heard in general as South Asians, and the fact that we are not unified ourselves is one of the reasons we can't get more out there the way we should be able to.
We're all the same people. Why are we fighting within each other?
We all have the same stomachs. We all do this when we walk around.
We all grew up with each other. It's like, they see American.
As millennials and as youngsters here in America at least, we shouldn't feel that way towards anybody, like Bangladeshis or Pakistanis or Indians or even white people and black people. Like we should all just come together in harmony.
Only time I think it's fun to have it is cricket, because like it's just a rivalry. Just like it's like you represent your home. Just like from LA Lakers versus any team, like that's the thing.
That's why I love music, because it like breaks all these boundaries. My favorite singer was like originally Pakistani, like Rafi Saab came from Lahore and moved to Mumbai, and he was like the king in like Bollywood, so he's the man. I mean, I love a lot of like Pakistani, like Qawwali music and Sufi music.
But I feel like we have a lot in common, so I feel like, most people you talk to, like there's mad respect.
Dude, we're the same people, same blood, same culture, same family, same food, like, it.